Maternity fashion has advanced significantly from the time when women wore maternity corsets to hide their growing bellies to the present. Even while pregnant, women didn't always have a lot of freedom when it comes to fashion because today's emphasis is on comfort and individual style. Let's go and find out the evolution of maternity style. 1400s. In the Middle Ages in Europe, women's everyday dresses were typically big enough to double as maternity wear. The important thing was modesty to conceal the bumps. Velvet was a popular material for this. 1500s. Small adjustments were later made for maternity wear. Aprons, for example, were commonly used to help hide a pregnant belly. Overcoats were also updated with lace-up vents in the back, making them adjustable to fit. During the Renaissance era, maternity wear was not seen as having much importance during the later stages of pregnancy, as the woman usually stayed home. Pregnant women would dress in robes and dressing gowns, which did not need adjustments. 1600s. The first recorded maternity gown came into being during the Baroque period and was called the Adrienne. It featured an empire waist and also consisted of folds under the waistline that helped with a growing bump. 1700s. As fashion in the 1700s required petticoats and corsets to attain the ideal figure, many women continued to wear corsets while pregnant. 1800s. During the Victorian era, pregnancy was considered a condition to be concealed. This was when the maternity corset was introduced. This horrible garment was structured with whalebones and intended to restrict and minimize the appearance of a baby bump. It also promised to keep the figure looking trim. 1900s. Most of the maternity style developments to this point were exclusive to wealthy women. Women in poor or working class families typically wore baggy, oversized dresses during their pregnancies. For the upper class, maternity corsets were sadly still used in the early 1900s. 1920s. Progressing into the 1920s, maternity style relaxed with softer and looser silhouettes. Draped and belted waistlines were signs that comfort was the way to go. 1930s and 1940s. The 30s saw a return of a more conservative maternity style, with feminine waistlines and slim figures being in fashion. Pregnant women relied on small prints and adjustable waistbands to camouflage their condition. Separates started coming into play in the 30s and stayed in fashion during the 1940s. Shirt dresses and wrap styles also became popular. 1940s. Queen Elizabeth stayed true to the style of the decade in an A-line dress suit while 4 months pregnant with Prince Charles in 1948. 1950s. During the 50s, Lucille Ball became a pioneer for all moms-to-be. She was the first woman to appear pregnant on screen, publicly celebrating her growing bump. Ball popularized maternity fashion with smock tops and voluminous separates. 1960s. Jackie Kennedy embodied an elegant and simple maternity style during the 60s. The style icon opted for chic shift dresses and boxy separates. The A-line silhouettes and separates were ideal and versatile. It was around this time that women began to buy maternity clothes for each stage of their pregnancy. Baby doll dresses were a favorite of moms-to-be for their open and flowy shape. Mia Farrow popularized the look in Rosemary's Baby, 1968. 1970s. The 1970s saw peasant tops and bohemian maxi dresses becoming a pregnant woman's best friend thanks to their comfort and stretchiness. Hemlines were at an all-time high throughout the world, and pregnant women made no exception with their maternity wear, being in fashion and comfortable. 70s icon Jane Birkin chose comfort and ease in a cotton sundress that complemented her bump while in Japan with Serge Gainsbourg. Bohemian floral maxis were a popular style of the decade in general, but proved especially useful in covering a growing baby bump. 1980s. The 1980s were all about volume and colors. Princess Diana made oversized shirt dresses in pastels an instant trend with moms-to-be around the world, and rocked the style throughout her first pregnancy. The proportions during the decade were big, and Sarah, Duchess of York did not escape this 80s trend during one of her pregnancies. 1990s. The 90s saw a big shift in maternity style consciousness, as the public and media interest in pregnant celebrities skyrocketed. A pregnant Demi Moore famously posed nude on the cover of Vanity Fair in 1991, which sparked a major trend that's still seen today. 2000s. Thanks to the 90s, pregnant bodies were celebrated like never before, and this continued into the 2000s. Bodycon dresses, like this one on Cindy Crawford, became a go-to look for women wanting to show off their bumps. Once the new millennium arrived, Pregnant women everywhere were showing off their baby bumps. From casual outfits to red carpet ensembles like this one worn by Kate Hudson, baby bumps were being flaunted. Sarah Jessica Parker channeled her character Carrie Bradshaw with this baby pink dress. Empire waist baby doll dresses made a huge comeback with pregnant women in the 2000s. 2010s. Kim Kardashian's pregnancies saw a share of surprising fashion moments, which reflects her own personal style. Her more casual looks with bodycon silhouettes inspired a wave of other expectant women. Meghan Markle opted for more classical and elegant looks during her pregnancies, with structured dresses and maternity pants, often in monochromatic tones. 2020s. Today's maternity style is all about comfort and personal taste. Fashion icon Rihanna knows this well, rocking comfy sweats and bright colors over her baby bump. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more information. Please do support us.